Remember when I used to talk about stuff? Just talk about it? When I started the channel, I uploaded a video every day for months and months. Further back than that, I'd post these really awful vlogs all the time about whatever I was watching going on. Just, untangling my thoughts and mind and everything I'd been absorbing from social media and the news. It's been a while since then. I've got a big spaghetti cobweb of thoughts in my head that's built up again, and I've got to get it out. So I'm just going to splat it on you now. Anyone who's been around for a while knows I've been posting less and less, and it feels kinda bad. Feels good when I make and post videos, but what I do post has become so random and selective that I feel trapped in a box in between each little snippet. Hard to explain. So let's just crack on with what I want to talk about today and get working on breaking out of that box. The new current year is 2017. I'm not sure whether it'll be good or bad, but it will most certainly be interesting. A big hope I have is that we'll see some more fresh and interesting voices or talents being given an opportunity to rise on the mainstream left-leaning platforms. Hopefully the PC lockstep will be broken, the fakes who failed to even scratch Trump will be cast down, and we'll get to see some people who actually have teeth and claws instead of prepackaged intersectionality-friendly snark. Speaking of tooth and claw and other things with edge, is it just me, or are people's balls decreasing? What I mean is, that MTV Dear White Guys video? 1, they took it down. Spineless. But 2, how many people were saying stuff like, "Oh, imagine if it was Dear Black People. I couldn't get away with that as a white person." Seemed like a lot were saying that to me. That's what spurred me on to revisit it and make a parody even though I had already mocked it. I started to get the sense that people believed something terrible would happen if they made their own version. Actually, after I posted mine, some guy in my comments with an anarchy ball for a head or something said he made a parody. But then I went and watched it, and it had a huge label over it saying, "Not my real opinion," or something. What the fuck is that? It reminded me of a Grand Theft Auto review I read one time that judged the game harshly because it didn't explicitly inform gamers that it's a work of satire, and so people might take it at face value as something glorifying and promoting what's portrayed. If you're gonna make something funny, or even just try to make a point in this way, you can't be carrying that kind of mentality with you. You can't have any fear about people looking at your humor and taking it too seriously, or misinterpreting your point, or deliberately taking it out of context. Because they will, and there's nothing you can do about it. Just don't kill what you're doing by putting a warning on it. I hate that so much. And if you did want to make a genuine, sincere Dear Black Women video, then fuck any outraged reaction anyway. Don't ever tell me you couldn't get away with it, because you're going to leave me wondering whether or not you would be saying some stuff or not if you thought there wouldn't be backlash. Get what I'm saying? Oh, there's another sort of cowardly thing that pissed me right off that happened recently. Some professor tweeted, "All I want for Christmas is white genocide." So essentially the guy's mocking the idea that there's a white genocide. Not calling for whites to be slaughtered, that's obvious. He doesn't want mass death. He probably doesn't want to die. The reaction it got from the people it had to have been intended to rile up was hilarious. People lost their shit. Brilliant. But then this professor chickened out and deleted his tweet. Bam. Zero respect from me. Fuck you. You're another person setting the standard that if you tell a joke and it upsets people, you erase it. Upsetting people or provoking them into overreaction on social media is one of the funniest things in the world today. Look at these. I take pride in this. Don't spoil this art form for everyone by making removal of tweets if people get too upset at them the norm. Anyway, to wrap up this little tangent, here's a pro tip. Want to say something terrible on Twitter and not get banned or asked to remove it? Just spew out all that nasty stuff and then say you're a Muslim. Worked for me. Now here's a good laugh. I recently came across an article published on Vox.com entitled, "Why Feminism Didn't Lose in 2016. There's some goofy stuff said in it, but holy shit, that title alone. It's like someone writing,
"Why I'm not a nerdy dork."
You can argue its accuracy based on what feminism means and blah blah blah, but that's not a title written by a winner or an angle taken by someone who really believes in their cause's power. Remember what I said I'm hoping for? Where's the sharp polemicist with the article that makes me go, dang, maybe Hillary would be the better of the two? Why aren't there any articles making me think, oh crap, batshit feminism is going to grow now that they can really say they're fighting the man? They don't exist. No one's writing from that position with any bite, and it's a shame. It's boring. Anyway, I'm likely gonna be doing videos like this in addition to the usual stuff I make when something grabs me in the moment. And I figured these are also a good place to make harmful announcements. So here's the first one. If you look in the description box, you'll notice a bunch of new links. I finally decided to stop being a lazy fuck and set up accounts on every site I could think of. If anything happens to me on YouTube, I'll be there at all those other places. If you decide to stop using YouTube for some reason or it really goes down the shitter for everyone, again, I'll be there at these other places. That's not to say the other places don't or won't have issues, but it's definitely better for me to have multiple outposts on the net, and this is something I've been meaning to do for a while but neglected. I should point out that one of these is a bit different to the others too. People keep telling me they're surprised that I stream, but yeah, I've streamed regularly on Twitch for over a year. 3 times a week, couple hours each time. New games, old games, social justice games. Follow me there too if you want to keep up with that. Alright folks, I already said Happy New Year once, but I'm gonna say it again. Happy New Year. Let's make this one even more shitlordy than the last.